friends, welcome back to my channel. It is time to talk resolutions. So I have some resolutions for this year. I wrote them down in pen so that you know I'm for real. I put down like beauty resolutions, and then I also put down like life resolutions. And I want to share both with you guys just so I can put it out there, share it with you, perhaps be more accountable for these things, and just really have a solid 2016 year. So we'll start with my makeup ones. The first one I have is I want to count my closet inventory again now that I'm done with like the semi-annual sale and Christmas stuff, so I can get a new total of what exactly is in there. I also want to set usage goals, like what do I want to use in 2016, and I also want to film for the hoarding closet a breakdown of what I have in there and actually show it to you guys so you can kind of get a feel for how I categorize products and like I look at like what I have in there, because I've been really enjoying like looking at Bath & Body Works collections lately, and I feel like while mine is not exclusively Bath & Body Works, it still might be fun. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try really hard to go on a low buy for the entire year. It's really challenging, especially being a lover of the YouTube beauty community, to want new products. But I have to say that as I film my makeup collection and I see what I have, the reality is things in the makeup world don't change a whole lot, especially in the way of eyeshadows. Like, yes, some formulas are better than others, but the reality is a lot of palettes, I already have a color of it, and it doesn't change a whole lot from palette to palette. So my goal for my low buy is to buy no more than 1 to 3 products per month, and that includes couponing. So it sounds like that's a pretty high number, but if I'm being completely honest, I feel like there are some months where I easily buy 10 new things and I just don't need them. I think the only time I'll ever exceed that is if I run out of something in a particular category, but the reality is I probably won't, because I have so many things in like mascaras, so many concealers, and I just don't need all of that. I'm not 100% ready to count my inventory and put like a what I want to have. I'm also not ready to like go through my collection and say to myself like, I'm gonna sell this or I'm not gonna use this anymore. For whatever reason, I'm someone who really wants the satisfaction of using products. I want to use eyeshadows, even though it's probably like ridiculous because I'm never gonna be able to use all of the eyeshadows I own. I just, for some reason, am not willing to let go of them at this point in time because I really want to use them. But I am gonna go on a low buy. The other goal I have is I want to do back-to-back makeup only Project 10 pans for the entire year. And I want to keep really particular track of them. I'm going to open up a Google Doc. I'm going to start putting, as I do Project 10 pans, I'm going to put the products in there. I'm going to write the amount each product is worth, and then I'm going to actually keep tabs of it over the whole year. And I want to also make notes on there for things that I might want to buy again or things that I might want to buy a full size of, because I have a lot of deluxe size products that I definitely want to use up, and that way I can get a better idea at the end of the year. Let's say I use all of the face primers that I own, to kind of make notes about ones that I would really, really want to buy. That way I can start to get a better idea of what I'm looking for my makeup collection instead of having just a ton of different things. So those are my 3 goals, not very many goals that I have. They're very specific and very tailored to what I want, and that's to make them more manageable and more realistic with the hopes that I will be able to achieve them. So that's what I'm looking forward to. If you have makeup resolutions, let me know them down below. I'm very curious to hear what you guys are looking to do. And now let's move on to my personal resolutions. The other goal is to take vitamins every day. I used to be a vitamin fiend. I used to take vitamins all the time. And then for whatever reason, when I moved to Boston, I don't know what it is. This is gonna sound dumb, but I'm gonna say it. My bathroom is kind of cold in my apartment here in Massachusetts, and it's just because these walls behind me, there's no insulation in them. It's an old house, it's an old building. We don't want to pump tons of heat in here because it doesn't actually stay in here. So we just kind of wear layers and we keep it manageable because the cost of heat in Massachusetts is expensive. So my bathroom is cold. I don't like spending a lot of time in there, and my routine is actually pretty lengthy. You guys have asked me to do like a morning routine video or like show you what my mornings look like and my nights look like, but I film on my laptop, and my iPhone doesn't have the memory capacity for me to film like a longer than a 2-minute video. So I haven't done that for you, slash also I hate my bathroom. So like I hate being in there. But my bathroom routine is very long. And so for whatever reason, like when it comes to taking vitamins, I'm just like, I don't want to do it. Like I have something else to do. I just want to go to the bathroom. Like it's dumb. I need to take them. They're good for you. Every morning Ben gives me a vitamin D vitamin. That's the only one that I'm taking right now, but I really should be taking a fish oil. I want to take biotin, and I also think taking just a women's multivitamin is really important for general health. So I need to do it. I need to put it in my routine, make it a thing, get over myself, and I'm just committing to it. I want to take vitamins in 2016 again. My next goal is to stop biting my fingernails. It has been bad. I've always been a nail biter, but I would say from like sophomore year of high school all the way up until like last year, I had kind of gotten a balance with nail biting. I stopped doing it. I liked my nails being long. They were manageable. But then I'd say like the last year, between like them being very brittle, like unusually brittle compared to other years, and me biting them, things have been bad. Like I was using them being brittle as an excuse to bite them, and now like I'm just back to nail biting. It got worse because I started putting the impress nails on, which just like enabled me to like allow me to bite my nails and then slap some fake nails on. So I'm back. I bought the like don't bite nail stuff, and it's legitimately working. This is my 3rd week where I've been wearing this Zoya Odette nail polish. I'm freaking in love with it, and it's very bitter, the top coat that I'm putting on to help me not bite my nails, and it really is helping. This doesn't look like a lot of progress that they've been going for 3 weeks, but they honest to God have. They were so short right when New Year's hit that it was pathetic, but I'm owning it. I'm going to keep wearing nail polish, and I'm going to stop biting my nails this year. The other one that I want to do is kind of a weird goal, I feel like, for someone who's my age, but I want to learn how to budget my money better. I feel like this year I have some medical bills that I'm paying off because of my kidney episode that I had last spring, and that's been really hard for me to figure out how to budget with that additional kind of payment hovering over me. So I want to get better about budgeting and managing money and just doing a better job overall with that. I'm not well versed on how to do that. Ben, I'm really going to rely on him to help me with it, and I'm hoping that by the time 2017 rolls around, I'll have a pretty solid way of how to like divide my paycheck up each week and like where to put money and like why I'm putting money in certain places. That I think will really be helpful for me because I'm very concrete when it comes to stuff like that. The last goal that I have for myself, and I think it might be a controversial goal, it is I have a set weight target for myself. As you guys know, I've kind of mentioned it here and there, but haven't really committed myself to talking a lot about it. I am doing 3S Fitness program with Abby Esmondshade. She used to have her beauty channel, Color Sweat Beauty, which is how I first met her, like got introduced to her. I was a big fan of her beauty channel, and then not this past summer, but the year before that, she rolled out this training program, and I've never struggled to train. My dad's a bodybuilder, so I knew how to train, but it wasn't until I had my kidney problem that I realized that what I was doing wasn't combating the unhealthy way that I was eating. And it's always been eating. Eating has always been my issue. I don't mind working out. I like working out, but it wasn't enough to combat my unhealthy eating style. So I committed myself to trying out this training program with Abby. She helps me with my food and with my exercises. And I am down 15 pounds, which is awesome. I'm so happy with myself. I'm so proud of that progress. And I'm still not perfect on how I eat. It's always going to be a work in progress for me, just because eating unhealthy for 26 years is a really hard thing to shake. And I've never really had to worry about, like as a kid, I never had to worry about what I was eating because I was such an active kid that it didn't really matter. And so that's kind of why this has morphed into the way it has. I would still like to drop 7 more pounds. And I know that weight and the number on the scale is just that, it's a number, but for me, I need to see that particular number. I want to weigh 135 pounds. I currently weigh 143. I'm not embarrassed of that weight. I don't think it's a bad thing. Like I said, I have lost 15 pounds on top of that, and I'm really proud of that. But I want to keep going. I think 135 for my height and for what my BMI would probably be at 135, that's a really good weight for somebody that is my particular height and age. I have heart disease on both sides of my family, so I think it's important for me that I stay more on the slenderer side and that I'm being really healthy about what I'm eating and how I'm exercising, because that's the only way I'm going to have longevity in any capacity, because I don't have good medical genes on my side. I really hope that I can achieve that. It's going to take really, really buckling down on what I'm eating, because this exercise thing is going great. But the reality is the weight that I have left to lose is some of the hardest weight to lose. It sits on my midsection. It sits on the outer part of my thighs and a little bit on my arms. And again, that's just my personal preference. People can weigh whatever they want to weigh. It doesn't bother me. But for me, that's what I want to do for 2016. So those are all of my resolutions, beauty stuff, personal stuff. I hope that you guys can help me with all of these things this year. If you have any resolutions, I would love to hear from you what you want to achieve in 2016. I hope that you can achieve them. I hope that I can achieve my goals. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.